Alrighty, how's it going, everybody? 1 of 1 here. We're doing a quick WoW Ascension play. I just saw a video by McDoubles, and he was doing the Nightmare. What was it? It was whatever. One of the hardest modes that you can do. You get 1 life. Nightmare Ironman is what it is. And everything does more damage to you, and mages can pretty much one-shot you, at least in the beginning. So, I was kind of commenting on his video, and he put a challenge at the end of that, saying if you can do better, you know, basically put up or shut up. So we're going to go with this chick here. I actually deleted a previous character to make this one, but we're going to go with Scaredy Noob, just because most of my characters have noob in there, just because. Alright, so we're gonna go here. So as you can see, like noob, 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 noob. They're all just noobs, right? Okay. So we're gonna hop in. Whoa, 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 hey, 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 hey. Go here. Thank you. Okay. So this isn't going to be like a strict playthrough. I don't want this video file to be like 4 hours long and then me having to like edit through like, you know, all, because once again, I suck at editing, so, you know, not really a thing I want to do. So let's see. Okay, yeah, you can go away. That's fine. Okay, go away. I don't want to see the notification. Okay, so first thing we got to do is talk to this guy right here. We want Nightmare, and we're gonna start this, and then we're gonna do the Ironman mode. So there we go. Okay, so we are officially fucked as far as all the other stuff goes. Okay, so let's turn on some things. So this, and that. And then this is just gonna be like a really quick, down and dirty, easy way to get through this. Based on other builds that I've used before that I've made with this. So, I suppose the first thing we need to do is pick our moves. So we're definitely going to go with this Mana Forge Barrier. Absolutely. Other things that we're going to go with, we are going to need some sort of a heal. And I actually like the Pally heal. This one actually scales up really, really nicely as you level up. So we're going to go with this. Absolutely going to need that. Let's see. Blessing of Wisdom, we're definitely going to want that as well. So we're going to pick that up. And then what do we got left? 3 left? Okay. And now we just need an attack spell. So for this build and the way that I usually do it, is I'll go with Arcane Explosion. And that's because the way that I build this is pretty specific. And you're going to want something that's AoE because you're going to be doing most of your damage within range, or within melee range. But since I don't have that yet, Brilliance Aura is actually pretty nice. But once again, it is a 1-minute cooldown. But the reason why this is nice is because with Mana Forged Barrier, so long as you keep your mana up, like as high as you can possibly get it, you're going to take a lot less damage. So anything that can bring your mana up is good. But for now, because I'm not really too worried about things hitting me yet, I'm going to go with the thing that's going to get me the most damage in the beginning. So that's going to be this right here. Let's see. So we're going to go here, accept that, go here, accept that. We'll go primary stat if I can hit the right button. We're going to go intellect, of course. Turn this guy in. There we go. Making progress already. This will tell me to go to level 7. Yeah. Okay. And then we're going to grab this quest here. Okay. Kobold Vermin. And then you go back out here. And then you go back to this guy. And he's got another quest for you telling you to talk to Egan Peltskinner. So you go over here, talk to this guy. There you go. And then we run over here. We're going to throw the Mana Forge Barrier on. And basically, we're going to be doing pretty much the entire run with this thing on. We're never going to turn it off. And we're just going to have to deal with doing less damage. So there we go. That's the first level, and we haven't even killed anything yet. So I'm going to pause, go through and complete these 2 quests, and I will resume once I'm there. Alright, so we're about to complete this quest here. And you can see I'm taking very, very little damage. And then also with Blessing of Wisdom up, our mana is pretty much staying at least 50% up. There we go. And yeah. So another thing that I changed up is I'm going with a shield build. So one-handed and shield. Another thing that I'm going to pick up is auto shot. And the reason why I'm going to do that with a caster build is because with the way that it works, like as soon as you let off a spell, like it's going to do an auto shot, and then that's going to be before you can actually queue up another spell. So it's just a little bit more damage. It'll help you out. So just, if you got it, get it. We're going to go with this. There we go. So there's our next level. I'm going to go after the vermin next. So I will be right back. All right, so this is going to be the last vermin here. You can see that we're doing very, very little damage. That is to be expected. Mana Forge Barrier does reduce your damage by quite a bit. But because we can tank through everything, I mean, we're pretty good. So that is this quest, and then we'll just turn this in. Probably not enough to pick up another level, but you can see that I am level 5 now, so far it's been a breeze. Also, as soon as you hit level 4, I think you can start doing the Millie's quest, and then also the bandana quest. So we'll do that. Yeah, so not quite a level up, but that's going to tell us to go after the workers, so we're going to do that first. We're going to save the bandana and Millie's quest for last. And that's just because as I level up, I'm going to have a bit more health, a bit more mana. It's going to be a little bit easier to survive. So I'm going to pause again and let you know when we're done. All right, so last kobold worker coming in. I did level up the fireball and the holy light, so we are level 2 now. And there we go. So that's 8 of those guys. We're going to go and turn that in. So I'll pause while I'm running because it's just going to waste time. Alrighty. Okay, so we're going to turn this guy in, and there should be a level up. There we go. So we're now level 7, which means that we have just completed the other quest. So we'll go ahead and turn that one in. And then I think it's going to tell me to get up to... Oh, I got to talk to Marshal Dugan for that. Okay, so we'll wait for that. Okay, so next is going to be the laborers. So yeah, I'll come back when I'm finishing up that one. All right, so we're resuming real quick because there's one thing that you need to know. You will have a move called Rest. So whenever you go into here, you can click this Rest button, and it's found in your spellbook, just in your General tab. It's right here. This will restore your health and mana a lot faster than what it would recover normally, so this is your friend, especially if you're doing Nightmare Ironman. So this is going to be our last laborer, so we'll kill him up real quick. And of course he runs out of my line of sight for some reason, but that's fine. So as you can see, we're still just, you know, face palming pretty much all the damage, just taking it straight in the face. But you can see as long as our mana forge barrier is up and our mana is, you know, reasonably high, we take extremely little damage. So like I said, even in nightmare mode, this is a very tanky build. And once you get higher up, you can start taking out casters, but my suggestion, avoid them like the plague, especially at the lower levels. So maybe once you hit like level 30, you can start taking them on, but anything below that, I wouldn't even risk it. It's just going to be, it's going to be too easy to take damage. And especially if you're doing casting while you're doing this, each time that hits you, because of the way the Mana Forge Barrier works, if it does a lot of damage to you, it's also taking out a lot of your mana. And if you're a caster build, if you're casting on top of losing the mana, then it's all bad, and it's no good. We're going to go with this guy here. There's our level. Report, we get this nice pikeman shield, which we will be using. All right. So with that quest being done, we're going to pick up this priest quest in here because it's just a real simple go and talk to this person and you'll get free experience. So we're going to grab that. and she's just back here. And I think what you get out of this is like a +1 spirit robe or something like that. It's basically just junk. Just sell it. That's basically what I do. Okay, so we're gonna have a couple of quests here. One is gonna be for the red bandanas, and then the other one is gonna be to talk to Millie. So we're gonna take both of those. So there we go. We're gonna grab that one. We're gonna grab this one. We're gonna go run to Millie. She's on the back side of the cathedral here. And yeah. And I suppose I should probably check my moves, see if there's anything that I can update here. No, okay. Good to go. Dismiss, all right. All right, let's see, she's back here. Yep, right there. Now, something that you need to learn about the vine area over here, it is a death trap. Especially if you're playing nightmare mode. So don't try going in here through this area, go around the back. There's actually less mobs that way, and the chance of them grouping up on you is a lot less. So you can see someone's already over there just kind of doing their thing. Now, keep in mind, these guys are level 8, so they will be doing more damage, but once again, you are also level 8, and you can tank a lot of damage. So we're going to head over here, and we're just going to go straight into the field if we can and avoid everyone out here. All right, so if I take any of these guys, unless he gets far enough over, those two will come after me. Not great. And all right, let's see. So I don't, okay, so he took that guy. I'm gonna take this guy. We got someone over here talking to us. All right. So now that you're in here, along with everything else respawning quickly, so too do the grapes. Okay, so if he's gonna take that guy, then I'll take this guy. Now, you're not always gonna have someone over here like helping you out with the damage. But as you can see, I am just kind of just face tanking everything, just taking everything just straight on. And you can see this is already respawned. So doing this quest is actually extremely easy. So if he's gonna take that one, I'll take this guy because he's gonna get aggroed as well. So he helps me out, I help him out, you know, it works. You can see the grape is already here again. So just by going, you know, just ever so slightly into the grapevine area, you can actually complete this quest. And then all you gotta do is just sit here, wait for the grapes to respawn. Super, super easy. Takes a few seconds each time. We'll grab this one, make it go a little bit faster. By the time that one's done, this one should be back. Maybe. Should have respawned already. There it is. All right. So I think like some of the respawn timers are a little weird. But yeah, so he's doing his thing. I'm just over here collecting grapes. And I'm gonna stay away from those two. I can most definitely tank them both. I'm not worried about that, but you know, if I can keep myself up, I'm gonna do that. There's our last grape right there. So now we leave basically the same way we came in. And now we can just pick off these little single guys. Super easy. I think that guy might get aggroed too. Yep, he got aggroed. That's fine. But like I said, I mean, they do very little damage, so I'm just basically face tanking everything. And then we got this guy. Girl, sorry. All right. So, is that better? It is not. Okay, so we'll leave that. Those guys are getting too close together, so... And that guy is too close to those guys. All right, I think we can take this guy on now. Well, we might be face tanking both. No, we're good. There we go. And then we'll finish off with this one right here. That should also give us a level. And then turning in all of the quests after this should get us up to level 10. There we go. Anything useful? No? Okay. And there you go. That is the easiest way to do this. You stay away from the guys down there, which respawn like really, really fast. And you just go after, you know, where there's the least amount of potential for, you know, death. All right, so I'm gonna turn these in and I'll pause in between the runnings. That way this video stays short, at least hopefully short, we'll see. But yeah. All right, so here is Millie. Turn this guy in. There we go. She's gonna tell me to bring the manifest. There we go. You know the monks are always making wine, getting drunk. Anyways, be right back. Okay, next quest. Great manifest. I can either get a cloak or a belt. I already have a belt, so we're gonna go for the cloak. My inventory is full. Okay. Don't need food at the moment. There we go. So there's that. And we'll hop down here. Probably shouldn't have jumped, but that's all right. I gotta go this way. Okay, next we'll turn in the bandanas. Okay, so he's gonna give us hopefully something more decent than what we've got. 0.6, 0.7, we'll go with a 0.7. All right, so there we go. There is our level 10. Now he's gonna ask me to go, oh, let's just ignore all of this. I'm creating my own build. Okay, so he's gonna have me do this bounty on Garrick Padfoot. We are not gonna be doing this one, so abandon that. Battlegrounds, we can't do it because, you know, we're Nightmare, but, and Ironman. I don't think Ironman can do Battlegrounds either. Okay, so we will sell all of the things. Okay. You'll notice that I kept the wolf meat and the linen cloth. That's just free experience. You can put that into making yourself some bandages. So actually, let me do that. So let's grab this. Unless, I think they might have changed it so you don't get experience. Okay, so we want all the basic stuff. So fishing, first aid. Because we are a caster, it might be a good idea to pick up tailoring. But we're also going to pick up cook. So yeah, I think we will do tailoring. And that can potentially help us out later on with some gear and finding enchants. So I'm sure you know if you do craft things, they sometimes come enchanted. So if you're looking to farm enchants or something like that, it's, you know, really, really useful. But yeah, so we'll turn this in for now. Oh, also I gotta move all this stuff over here. There's our cooking, there's our fire. There is that, and there is our fishing. Take this quest here, super easy. And then I think it's bugged unless they fixed it. That's just being weird. Oh, they changed it so it's not a... Wait, what the... Hello? It used to be that you could just click on that and it would like change it for you. Okay, so things that are useful, and actually I'm gonna wait until we get to Goldshire, so I'm just gonna pause and I'll be right back. All right, so here we are in Goldshire. We're gonna be turning in the quests that we have, but we will not be doing any quests in here unless they follow along the path that we're gonna be taking. So, port to Goldshire, we will take the shield, thank you, appreciate it. We also have the level up quest, so we can get that one as well. Not short sword is definitely going to be better than what we've got. But then again, hunting bow would probably be better. So we'll grab that. Let's see. So visit an innkeeper. We're definitely gonna do that one because it's super simple. We don't have to do anything. Return to or report to Green Stout Mountain. We're gonna do that one, and then Westbrook Garrison. We're gonna do that one as well. See what this has got. Capital. We'll get there eventually. Not too worried about it right now. Okay. So next thing, you go into here. So we'll turn this in. Quick, easy experience. Plus we can get some food. We'll go with that. Sure. Let's see. Talk to the innkeeper. Make inn my home. Keep in mind that this is gonna become your home. So there we go. Complete that quest. There is our level up. So we are now level 11. Now we're gonna go over into here. Talk to this lady right here. Get our fancy little robe. So there you go, but we just gotta heal Guard Roberts, which is super easy, not combat related, and we have a heal spell, so easy enough. And then he is back over here. And I believe he's leaning up against a tree somewhere. Got a wolf over there. We're going to try to avoid him if we can. We can heal him from a distance. There we go. He's going to stand up, say thank you, and then we can turn it in. Good to go. All right, so let's go and get our... Why is this bugged out right now? That's just weird. Anyways. Let's bring this back up. I'm probably also gonna have to get myself some new moves, so that'll be good. Okay, so that's that. I think that's an upgrade. +1 to spirit, but I lose armor, so we're just gonna sell it. Like I said, it's kind of junk. Okay, so now that we've got that, we've got another thing here. What is this? Building your class fantasy. So this is just super simple. Go here, hero architect, click this. Don't click anything else, just clicking on it is enough. There you go, complete, and we get another upgrade here. So we can go with a one-handed here, or we can go with a better thing there. I think we'll go with this. Okay, so there's that. Reach level 15, good to go. And then I think we've got everything that we want to get in here. So next thing that we have to do is get over to here. So that's where we're going to go next. I suppose as long as I'm walking, the reason why we're skipping everything in here is because generally speaking, the loot that you're going to get from the creatures that you kill is going to be leveled up to the original level of Elwyn Forest, which is going to be 6 to 10. And so even though they scale up to 20, the odds that you're actually going to get gear that is ranged 10 to 20, it's uncommon. Most of the time, the gear that you're going to get is for level 6, 7, 8, or 9. So that's why we're skipping this entirely, because gear will make or break you in this. And if you do manage to get through this entire area, all the way up to level 20, and then you actually go into one of these other areas and you start taking on the stuff there with, you know, level 6 to 10 equipment, you're going to die very, very quickly. So that's why we're skipping this entirely and going for an area that's actually going to be representative between the loot and the monsters that you face. So I just got to head over there, so be right back again. So quest display thing is still kind of bugged. I did turn that in, so we're good to go. There is a quest actually inside of here, this tower thing right there. And that's going to ask you to go up north here and pick some apples. So if you want to do that one, you will have to face some Defias, but some of those Defias are going to be level 9 and they won't scale with you. So actually I think we might just do that one real quick because it's an easy quest. And it's possible that we can find the deed to Furlborough's farm. So there you go. So we grab some apples. Super simple. And I do want to make sure that I got that. Okay. Yeah, so reclaim the harvest. There we go. Now we're going to try to avoid any kind of a creature or critter that can scale as far as level goes, because right now we are in very, very crappy gear. I think Northshire is usually only supposed to go up to level 6. So the stuff that we got is about 5 levels below the stats and armor of all of the other critters around here. So we're going to try to avoid them. These guys here, Defies Cut Purses, they do not scale. I don't know why. They might have just been overlooked, but they're pretty easy to kill. And it's possible that they could find or drop the deed to Furlborough's farm. But yeah, you can see that they still don't do any kind of damage. So then bracers, better? No. Oh, and I should check and see if any of my moves can level up as well. Okay, so my mana is pretty low right now, right? So if we rest, you'll see that our mana will actually regenerate pretty quickly. Pull our pet out, see what kind of stuff we got. Nothing. Okay. So I'm not worried about that. We'll dismiss him. And then usually when you're doing this mode, don't ever start a fight unless you're full mana, if you can help it. And you can kind of see what I'm doing here, so all I'm going to do is just get through and, yeah, I'll be right back. Alright, so we just got our last apple. We did not find the deed, but that's alright. So we're just going to turn this in, and we'll start heading over to Westfall. Alright, so here we are. Turn this guy in. He'll give us some delicious apple pie and also a level, which is great. Also, you can use this as a place to get rid of all of your junk. So that will work. I haven't found any bags yet, so that is something I'm going to have to work on. Also, if you need to repair, if you go over here to this other tower, there's a guy who sells armor. Well, there's a bunch of guys over here. But yeah, you can repair any of these guys, in case you need it. Alright, so on to Westfall. Oh, and level 12 came with an upgrade to Fireball. Awesome. I will take that. Alright, so now that we're here, I see these little rusty harvest golems. They are going to be your friend to get you geared. They're very easy to kill, and they can drop stuff that's actually appropriate for your level at this point. So we'll grab all those quests and we'll start killing stuff. And like I said, I'm not worried about slowing them down or anything like that because I can just face tank all of this. And yeah, should be pretty easy. So yeah, there's all kinds of them over here. So use it until you feel comfortable with the gear that you've got. And then also with everything that you're killing, you're also gaining more experience. So it's helping you level up. So generally speaking, this is pretty cool. And you can see they're doing 7 damage, which is like nothing. And then also when I block, it does even less damage. One thing that you do want to be careful of though here is all of the boars have a charge attack. That charge attack will hit you very hard. I don't know if it counts as like a magic attack or something like that, but it hits really, really hard. So if you can avoid that, it's usually pretty good. Alright, is this better? That's not better. Okay, so let's rest. So I'm going to go through here, kill a bunch of these guys, and yeah, and also I haven't picked any talents yet, so yeah, I'm just going off of what I picked initially, so be right back. Hey, I got my first bag. Okay, so long as I'm resting, we're going to go over here, we're going to pick up Auto Shot. That leaves us with 2 over here, so as soon as I can, we're going to get Arcane Explosion. So that's going to be level 14, which means that I have, we're level 12 now. So yeah, so I can get one extra thing here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go for either this one or we're going to go into the Pally tree and pick up one of these ones. No, not yet here. Okay, so warrior, protection. Okay, so we're going to pick up, wait, I have no idea what I'm talking about here. Okay, so we have talents, right? Yes, okay. So we're going to get this. So we want to max this out, because eventually what we're going to do is we're going to go with this Blessing of Sanctuary. If I can remember where the hell it was. Let me see. Actually, let's just put in Sanctuary. There you go. So this, there you go. So that's at level 30. And the reason why you want this is because it will increase your strength and stamina by 5%, which is great. And then also, whenever you block, dodge, parry, or whatever, you're going to gain 2% of your maximum displayed mana. So this is going to be super critical for keeping your mana up, especially at high levels. Okay, so let's see. What else can we do? We're also going to pick up Aspects of the Viper as soon as we can. We're going to combine that with, let's see, where was it? Aspect Mastery. So we're going to take a 20% hit to our damage, but we're going to be gaining a lot of mana, which will then, of course, help us reduce our damage. So I'm going to go back to killing things and, yeah, bear back. Oh, and real quick, just to show you why I picked Auto Shot. So, like, I actually don't need it here, but... So we're going to attack this guy, right? As soon as he gets out from there. So when we attack him, as soon as we're done, you can see that it also shoots a shot, right? So now instead of doing 44 damage, we're doing, like, 54 damage. And then it also does the same thing. Simple Breeches of the Eagle. Yes, please. Thank you. More stamina. More stamina is always good. Okay. But yeah, so you can see that we get just a little bit of extra damage when we're doing that. So super useful. The only bad thing about using that though is you have to make sure that you keep your arrows up. But yeah, a little bit of extra damage, it will help. So just trust me, do it. All right, be right back. All right, so I cleared everyone out from over there. The next thing that you probably want to do is head down here and take out some of these low-leveled Murlocs. And you're going to want to pick up 3 Murloc's Eyes because you're going to need them for the Westfall stew once you turn that in. So, yeah, that's where I'm going next. Oh, something interesting you could potentially do if you are going to be trying this is go into a Spirit build. So, the reason why you might want to do this is because Spirit will increase your mana regen, and then also Spirit gives you some spell power. Yeah, so like it says, choosing the stat will give you bonus intellect and spirit and make each point of spell power give you 1 additional healing power. So it's not the same as having this, so you're not going to get as much, but you're going to get a lot more mana regeneration, which will help you stay alive. So if you're having a hard time, you can always go into this, and that might help you a little bit. Just a thought. All right, this guy should be level 13. There we go. Oh, hey, treasure map. Sweet. Okay, I'm going to keep on killing things. Alright, so we got our 3 Murloc Eyes, as you can see right here. And this guy wants to follow me, apparently. You can go away now, sir. This guy hits really hard. I am still not well geared. So let's just heal. So they're still doing quite a bit of damage to me, but you know, as I get better gear, that'll lessen. So that can't wear yet, but that will be a nice upgrade. Let's see, this guy, nope. This guy, nope. Okay, anyways, back to killing these little rusty harvest golems. So I will be right back. Alright, picked up all the oats, so hopefully this is going to be level 14. Sweet. Alright, so now we need this to replace this. Good to go. Okay. My gear is still really, really bad. I haven't been able to find very much in the way of drops yet. But we are getting there. The problem that I'm running into now is running out of mana too quickly. And that's because, you know, Fireball, unless you're spec'd into it, uses up a decent amount of mana. And then also when you're taking damage and you lose your mana on top of that, then your mana goes down really, really fast. So, but yeah, back to it. Alright, so let's say that you're in Westfall, you find one of these gore tusks. You want to kill it, but you want to avoid the charge attack, right? So how do you do that? Get in melee range. Easy enough. Because charge can only be used out at a certain distance, so as long as you're within that distance, they can't use it, you don't take as much damage. Pigs die. Easy enough. Okay, back to it. Alright, so here is the Westfall stew turned in. Is that any good? No. That's no good either. Okay, but this one sells for more. Oh no, I get everything. Okay, fine, I'll sell stuff first. It's so picky. Okay. We want to keep all the food, because we will be cooking that stuff. Is that any better? Oh wow, that's actually better. Okay. Don't need that. I'm not gonna get the recipe for that anytime soon. That can go, that can go, that can go, that can go, and that can go. Okay, so let's throw this guy on. Sell that. Okay, let's try this again.
Can I help you? Have a good one.
Good to go. We're going to cook what we can. It's not going to get us to any level to where we can actually learn this. At least I don't think so. And it looks like we are not gaining experience from this, so I think they changed that. But that's fine. And then we're just cooking all the things. Alright, good to go. So, back to it. Alright, so we just dinged level 15, and I want to talk to you about this move right here. So this is Power Surge. When casting a damaging spell, melee attacks against you have a chance to cause a Power Surge, dealing magic damage of the school you are casting. So basically, it's free damage, it doesn't cost any mana. And then also, it can restore 4% of your missing mana. But it can only happen every 2 seconds, which is fine. So if we are casting a spell, such as Fireball, and we have a chance for this thing to do additional fire damage, and yeah, and then plus you get the capstone bonus, which is going to be additional mana at the end, which is going to help you stay alive. So I would definitely suggest maxing that out, because you're going to need it. And then we'll take on one of these guys so you can kind of see it in action. So we'll start the cast, right click to engage the auto attack, or the auto shot, whatever you want to call it. And there you go. So that 52 damage right there, that was him doing damage. And the greatest thing about this move is that when he hits me as I'm casting and the Power Surge hits him back and he dies, my cast automatically cancels, which means that I don't spend that mana. So once you hit 15, doing damage and killing things goes a lot faster because you don't have to recharge after every fight. So that's where we are. That's what we're doing. And yeah, I'm going to keep it going. All right, so now we are here at Benny Blanco. Now this is not the kind of fight that you want to fight. So before we even get into this, what we're going to do is we're going to pick up a move over here called Invocation. Now this is kind of like an oh shit AoE type of move. And so what it does is channeling this spell. Now remember, if you're channeling a spell and they hit you with melee, you're doing damage. But channeling this spell empowers your Mana Forged Barrier, removing its mana cost. So when you take damage, you're not actually losing mana. And it makes it absorb damage as if you were at full mana. So even if you're at half, you still get that full 90% damage reduction. And then, while channeling, you're doing damage. as discharge projectiles of raw mana. And then, yeah, it'll do damage to everyone around you. So, this move makes me very, very nervous when I have to rely on this. But we should be fine. But it's also possible that I could die right here. So, let's just get it going. Alright, so now we're going to get the invocation going. Now we're doing damage, right? We killed that guy. Alright, now that makes this relatively easy fight. So, invocation, super useful. And now from here we can get the pocket watch. Good to go. And we can continue on. Alright, fun times. Alrighty, so we've got a couple quests to turn in and basically a full inventory of loot. I did find this spell shredder, so it's interesting, but it's not what I want for this particular build. So we're going to be selling that and saying goodbye to the legendary, but that is the first legendary drop on this character. And then something else I kind of noticed is that the the enchants that you do get, I think they modified like the percentages and or like, you know, what you'll actually get, and it seems like it applies to stuff that you've got, right? So like if I've got Fireball, right, it'll give me enchants related to Fireball, or you know, something like Thorns or something like that. It'll give me enchants related to the stuff that I've picked, which is interesting. And I'm gonna need room for this. We can get rid of that, I suppose. Coyote meat I can't sell yet. Hops, do I need hops? Hops I can turn in farther south. That I don't need. Okay, so we'll do that. Complete. Good. And there's our level. And then level 16 brings with it some interesting things. So let's see. Wrong button. There we go. So if we go into Pally Retribution, you can see that we can now get Retribution Aura. So additional damage. Another thing that you're going to want to look into as soon as you can, this is going to be a level 20, is Dream State. That's going to help you out a lot. Because that's going to replenish 1% of your missing mana every 10 seconds. So it's basically like a Blessing of Wisdom, just, you know, passive. And yeah. So we are going to go with this. There we go. Throw that guy on. And now we do even more damage just by getting hit in the face. So that's kind of what this build is. It's basically a face tank. You take all the hits straight in the face, and you somehow survive through it, and that's how you do the damage. Also, how many more livers do I need? Do I have all the livers? I need one more liver. What are the odds that that guy drops a liver? What do you think? Good? Bad? Indifferent? I don't know. But yeah, we'll throw on that little guy right there. He dies. Do I get a liver? I do not get a liver. Okay. Okay, so I also killed all of these Harvest Watchers, so that I can turn in as well. So that'll be a nice little boost.
What can I do for you?
I don't have room. Okay, so that, no. That, no. That sells for more. Okay. Get her done. Now he's going to tell me to do the bigger, badder guys. Not too worried about that yet. Also, I want to sell all of the things. So yeah. I'm basically just going to go through here, keep doing my thing. So, yeah. Be right back again. Alright, Gortusk livers turning in. Perfect.
Safe travels.
And then we'll learn that. Then we'll cook this stuff up. And we are slowly, steadily making progress. I did pick up these two things. So this is going to be another 4.7 damage per second on my bow. And really nice intellect and stamina on my pants. But I got to hit level 19 first. So I'm going to keep at it. All right, here we are at Sentinel Hill. We're going to go talk to Grian Stoutmantle, grab his quests. Not all of his quests, but some of them. We're going to be avoiding the one with the pillagers because, you know, casters, we want to try to stay away from that. So there's that. Dungeon Finder, don't really care. That one I will take. This one I will take, otherwise it's just going to bother me with the little exclamation point there. So we're going to take it, untrack it. Good to go. Head up here, talk to this guy.
Well met.
All right, so reporting in. There we go, another level. Okay, so People's Militia, smugglers. Yeah, I think we can take on those guys. I think these are both melee or ranged. We cannot do this one. And talking to Wiley in Lakeshire. So this is actually a really, really, really useful quest to do. Null Pauls, we'll grab those. He usually has something as well. So Swift Message, this asks you to go to Stormwind. And because we have a quest in Stormwind, we can actually get that done at the same time and just kind of do all of the things all at once. So first off, I want to see if I've got any kind of upgrades. I do not. Okay. And yeah, I'm going to do all of the flying, and it'll be interesting. So I will be right back. Alrighty, so Stephanie Turner wants to say hi, so we'll say hi to her real quick. Then she's going to tell me to go to the call board. And we'll talk to the call board. How's it going? Get her done. Is there anything that we can get in here? Report to the flight master. Because we do have to fly back, we're going to get that one. And it's going to tell me to fly to Westfall, so that actually falls in line very, very well with what we got to do. And everything else, we should be good to go. So I'm off to Old Town. Alrighty, talking to this guy in Old Town. Here we go. He gives me a letter. I get a crate. Alright, and we're back to the Griffin Master. And actually, as long as you're in Old Town, if you just head over to the inn real quick. I believe... Unless I have to talk to the warrior first. I thought there was a quest that you could get. No, you got to actually pick up that quest in Goldshire in order for that one to activate. Okay, so I didn't pick that up. That's fine. Back to the Flight Master. Actually, I lied. You can actually get it just by going over into the command center, which is the warrior training area. So we're going to go, grab that, and yeah, so now you can see the quest up there. And that'll be a real quick, I think it's 4,000 XP. And I think it's built for level 10s, so at my level it's going to be super, super, super simple. I don't have enough gold to get the mount training. Unfortunately, I'm going to need another gold and 50 silver, but that's fine. Okay, so Jen Langston. I believe she has quests for this thing over here, whatever that dungeon is. But she won't give it to you until you're like level 20, so it's cool. Alright, so now we talk to this guy. Hey, guy's been drinking too much, we need him to come back. This guy says, hey, what are you doing? Don't interrupt me, I'm gonna fight you. It's like, oh really? You really think you're gonna fight me? Really? 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 No. You're done drinking. Okay. So there we go. A little bit of experience there, a little bit of experience there. Good to go. So anywhere you can pick up like little quests like this and it doesn't take you too much off of the main beaten path, go ahead and do it. The only thing that I would warn you about though is doing Nightmare Ironman is highly dependent upon the gear that you have. So if you level up too quickly and your gear does not keep up, it will hurt you later on. So just keep that in mind. And now we actually are off to the Griffin Master this time. Alright, and here we are at the Griffin Master. So we talk to this guy, get her done, grab this thing, fly back to Sentinel Hill. Now, if you're at a level to where you can fly over to Red Ridge, go and do that now and do this quest. But if you don't have it, don't worry about it because running all the way over there is going to be kind of annoying. So just wait until you hit level 20 and then that flight point should show up. So, quick tip, use it if you want. Anyways, back to it. Alright, and we're back. So we talked to this guy, say hey, did the thing, here you go, grab the stuff. he offers you this quest again, but once again, we can't do that one. And then we go in here, we talk to this guy, say, hey, we did the thing, it's pretty cool, here's your stuff, enjoy, thank you for the experience, and we continue on. Alright, so what do we got? Null Pauls, we're going to take care of those, and then along the way, we're going to see if we can grab some of these trappers and smugglers. So there's going to be a little encampment here, you can grab some there, there's also some behind the hill over here. They're also all along, there's going to be a farm over here, you can kind of see the silo there. There's going to be some more over there. And then also, if you go all the way over to there, I think, which is the cave mine thing, there's some over there as well. So just kind of pick up everything that you can, and then once you get over to the coast, kind of over in this general area, there's going to be some knolls up on the cliffs, so you can take care of those guys there. But yeah, we're just gonna keep it going. There is one thing that I forgot. Before you get too far ahead, like I almost did, there is another quest that you can grab over in this area, and it's going to be down over here by the inn and the sawmill. So we're going to go grab that real quick, and that's just going to give us some extra experience for killing the Defias, which is what we're doing anyways, so should work out. Alright, so this guy says, hey, I want some of those snazzy red leather bandanas. If you can give me those, I'll give you some good loot. But of course, by the time you actually complete the quest, the loot isn't going to be any kind of good for you, so you're just going to sell it. But yeah, another quest, good to go. It's kind of cool. I just picked up a mystic scroll with Serpent's Swiftness on it. Interesting. Not that I can actually use it for anything, but, you know, we can sell it. Anyways, continuing on. Alright, so we just dinged level 18, so we're going to put 3 points into this Arcane Fortitude. Gives us lots more armor, and yeah. Should help us stay alive a little bit better. Okay, one of these days I'm going to pick up Arcane Explosion. That's going to be our main damage dealer, but for now, Fireball is doing pretty good, so I'm going to keep doing that. I don't quite have all of the stuff that I need to make Arcane Explosion work with this build yet. For that I need to go into where is it? This right here. So Blessing of Sanctuary. So I definitely need that because I need to be able to block, and that's going to help me keep my mana up. So that's got to wait until at least level 30. So for now, we're going to keep going with the Fireball. We have lots of armor now, and yeah, 943. It's not bad. 32% damage reduction is not great, but you know, it is what it is. Continuing on. Alright, so we've got the red leather bandanas all done, so we're going to turn that in. Let's see, is any of this any good? No. No. Okay, that's the most expensive one, so we'll take that. Also, we're going to head up to Mr. Stout Mantle up there. And then he's going to give us the next quest, which is going to be for the Pillagers, which is going to be a little scary. But if I'm a high enough level, yeah, so there's that. If I'm a high enough level, then I can out DPS them. And then also, you'll see that there's actually two up here. So Scout Riel is up all the way at the top. And he has an additional quest for the dungeon here. So if you want to go there, you can. But for now, sell all of these things. Okay. And then also, I should be good for a new, better arrow. So we're going to grab 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. Get rid of those. Okay, so that's a little bit more damage, which is good. So we're going from 1.5 to 3. So it's not that much, but you know, it is something. Anyways, so where we have to go now, because we're going to be doing the Null Paul quest is down over in here somewhere. There's a guy standing on basically an abandoned farm. And if you can find him, he has quests, like additional quests for the gnolls. So I'm going to go find him over there. And we'll get that quest, and then we'll head up probably in here to take care of these gnoll guys. We might hit the hidden treasure up here as well. I don't know. We'll see what happens. All right, so we have found the guy. This is at Demont's place. You can see him right there, and that is right here in the map. Okay, and you talk to him, and he asks you to slay brutes, mongrels, and herbalists. So we're gonna do that, and all of those guys can be found up here, and there's a lot of them. Now these guys are melee, even though they look like they're magic, but they do have potions that they like to drink. So all you gotta do is kill them before they finish drinking the potion, or something like that. I don't know. But they're pretty easy to take out. Nothing too difficult here. But yeah, so I'm gonna keep on doing this. We got a lot of guys to clear out, and yeah, should be fun. Oh, and one more thing. The reason why I think the best build for this is going to be a face tank is because of this, right? So if I attack him with just the fireball, I do just the fireball damage. But if he's in my face and attacking me, then he takes additional damage on top of the fire damage that I'm casting. And it just allows us to kill just a lot faster because you're doing more damage. So that's kind of one way to get around the 50% loss in damage, because you're actually kind of sort of doubling your damage. So it brings you kind of back to where you should be normally. If I can show you real quick. Yeah, so this right here. So it's not exactly double the damage that you do, but it can crit. So, I mean, it's like, if you've got it, why not use it, right? Anyways, back at it. Also, one other thing. You see this group of 5 guys right here? I could probably take them out. I probably could. However, I'm not 100% on that. So, what you need to do, especially when you're doing this, you know, Ironman and Nightmare, do not push it unless you know for sure that you can take out whatever it is that you're going after. So I will be avoiding the big groups for now. And yeah, back at it again. Okay, I just got a very interesting legendary. So Cauterizing Flames. Fireball is transformed into Cauterizing Fire, dealing fire damage when cast on enemies and healing when cast on allies. This heals scales from your fire spell power. Cauterizing Fire applies Cauterizing Flames, healing allies or damaging enemies over 14 seconds. So it adds a DPS to this. Upon reaching the 5th stack of Cauterizing Flames on a target, you trigger a Holy Nova. I think Holy Nova heals at your target's location if you know the spell. So I would have to learn the spell. And then it's got some other stuff here. So this could be interesting. Could be very interesting, just for the DPS spec or portion of it. Now, there is a talent that I can go into that adds DPS. Let me just find it real quick. Fire. Okay, so I think it's, yeah, Ignite, right? So, but you have to crit for this to apply, whereas I think with the Cauterizing Flames, you don't. So this is interesting, and it is kind of sort of an upgrade, so I may actually use this. We'll see. Actually, you know what? I'm going to try it. We're going to try it. And then, of course, I have to get the Cauterizing Fire on here. And then, wait, no, this, why is this not? Okay, yeah, that is the right one. Okay, so let's give it a try. I could probably take all those guys out, but we're gonna go with this guy over here. Hey, dude. I wanna try this cauterizing fire out on you. Okay, so there's the DPS. Okay, 6 fire damage every 2.6 seconds. I mean, and then I can always cast it on myself to give me a little heal, I guess. And then I get 3 fire healing every 2 seconds. So it applies a heal over time as well. So it's interesting. But I'm gonna keep going and we'll see what happens. All right, we're gonna go after these 4 here. And the reason why is because we have 2 herbalists. So the first thing they're gonna do is drink a potion, which means no damage to me, right? Then I have these 2 guys here, which do, you know, moderate damage for their level, right? But they are 4 levels below me. So if I can do this right, and I do have a little potion here just in case, you know, it gets too close. But we're gonna give it a try. So, yeah. Hi, everybody. Okay, so we're getting that extra damage on here. Then we're going to do our invocation. Get some extra damage on here. And I am watching what I'm doing here. And we made it through just fine. So, yeah. Face tank, if you do it just right. But once again, you do have to be very, very certain about who you're going after and make sure that you can actually win. So for that one, I was relatively sure that I could win. Does that stack? Oh, hey, that stacks too. That's kind of cool. Anyways, back at it. All right, level 14 Pillager. Has frost armor. Also gonna attack me with fire. And then also, since they're not melee, they might not proc this power surge. And they're gonna hit really, really, really freaking hard. I don't know if I want to go after them. Should I try it? I mean, I'm 5 levels ahead of him. But that doesn't mean anything in Nightmare Ironman mode. I don't like it. But we're going to try it. If he does way too much damage, then we're just going to drop the quest and just ignore it. But, yeah. Okay. Here we go. Please don't do too much damage to me. Fireball hits. Okay, that's not bad. Hit me for 47. Okay, good. So then we can do this quest then. But still, scary. You can see it knocked down like half of my health, or half of my mana. And that's just because my mana was taking the rest of the damage that I was not. So, a little scary, but yeah, we're going to continue on. Alright, next part of the map is right there of the hidden treasure, Captain Sanders' hidden treasure. Alright, I don't remember where it tells me to go after this one. There we go. Face ye north, straight as the crow flies, keep ye walking till ye see the empty jug next to the lone windmill on the sea bluffs. Okay. Get her done. Found a rare spawn. Not gonna fight him though because I don't know if he is melee or melee and magic. I don't know. And plus there's way too many other people around there. But where I am is right about here. So south of the Jangalode mine, north of the Molson farm. So if you take like the northern tip here and you go straight east or west, is that west? That's west. Yeah, that's where you'll find him. Anyways. Continuing on north, I gotta get up to that guy. Alright, so there's supposed to be a mug. There we go. So we'll grab that. Okay, got it, open it, great. Alright, so now I think I have to go even, No, now it's just straight east. Okay. Out that way, eh? Of course, I gotta go by all the Morlocks, though. I'm just gonna avoid them. Oracles do cast spells, so try to avoid them if you can. Now, granted, they wouldn't be able to kill me at this point unless I like completely wasn't paying attention, but you know, still. Always good to keep that in mind. Alright, so here we are at the chest. Get her done. Sweet. We have now reached level 20, which means that we should be able to fly to Red Ridge now. Also, do not go high risk. Yes, it is great to be able to pick up some stuff in the world, but there are a lot of a-holes out there who will see you and will attack you, and because this thing, the Mana-Forge Barrier, does not protect you against other players and it will stun you if they hit you, you're basically an insta-kill for them. So do not, under any circumstances, go high risk in this. So I'm going to go no risk, PvP. So there we go, learning to ride, that's fine. Right. So, I have an 8-slot bag that I can't use because I have no space for it. Okay. And once I sell everything, I will have enough for riding, so that will be good. But now I need to go way south, kill some more of these guys, kill some more of these guys, and then turn everything in over here. And then finish it off over here with these guys, and then we're off to Red Ridge. Fun times. But as long as I'm here, we are now at level 20. So we have options here. We are definitely going to go Aspect of the Viper. This is going to reduce your damage even further. Keep that in mind. But it should be okay. And then if we're going to do that, we need to do this because then instead of reducing our damage by 40%, it'll only reduce it by 20%. So we're going to do that. And I wonder, actually, Aspect. Okay, so I was wondering if there would be like an enchant for Aspect Mastery, but apparently not. Because you get 2 of those and you can maybe bring yourself back up to 0%, damage loss, which would be kind of awesome. But yeah, so we'll turn that on. It's gonna hurt a little bit, but we've used up all of our talents, so we can't really do anything with Dream State, but that's gonna be the next thing that we're gonna be looking for. So once again, we are trying to build up our mana regeneration as high as it'll possibly go, because that means that we will continue to take minimal damage, which is definitely what we want to do here. But I do have 2 ability points. I have no idea what I even want to go for, though. I mean, aim shot could be interesting, but meh. I mean, really, this build is very simple. It doesn't really require too much. This will give me a little bit of extra damage. I mean, eh. I mean, I can go for Seal of Command. That'll allow me to do more damage as an AoE, I guess. So, but that's just for main hand auto attacks, and that's not really going to help me very much, so we probably won't go with that. I don't know. Like, what else do we need here? So Evocation would be nice, just as kind of like an insta, mana regen. But I mean, we're gonna be so like buff with mana regen that we probably won't even really need to use this at all. So that'll allow us to go a lot faster. Mana Shield is interesting because it kind of doubles down. So instead of taking a little bit of damage, we will take 0 damage because most of that's going to be absorbed. But I don't know how this plays in with the Mana-Forge Barrier, so I don't know how I want to use that. I could also go for something in here. I mean, that'll give me more armor. Maybe a little bit better for, you know, dealing damage, I suppose. But at the same time, I could also go over into here. Let's see, where is it? Demonic armors, and go here. So then this would increase the armor and healing that I receive. So if I ever need to heal myself, I'll get a little bit more healing. And then fell armor is interesting, especially if you're going to be doing solo dungeon clearing, not in nightmare mode, obviously, because not only is it going to increase your spirit, which increases your mana regen, but you can actually heal yourself just by casting. And then if you combine that with the enchant, oh wait, do I have access to all of? Dude, can I just like throw this on? Okay, so Unbounded Deathbringer. So this is what we would want. Your non-periodic damaging spells and abilities have a chance to drain the life force of your target and his nearby allies, dealing additional shadow damage, so you do more damage, and it also heals you. And then it scales with your drain life, so you're going to have to learn drain life, but you can just continue to attack, and you have a chance to heal yourself each time. So super, super useful. You definitely need that if you're going to be going and doing some solo dungeon clears. And then otherwise, you're going to need this here, and since I already know it, I'm going to give me this. So next time I'm in Stormwind, I'm definitely going to give myself this if I can. I need Mystic Runes, though. But yeah, so as I'm casting, I can still block, dodge, and parry. Now that is super, super, super critical, because what we're going to be getting at level 30, if I can figure out the right button to push, is, where is it? Blessing of Sanctuary. So this is going to give us even more mana regen whenever we block, dodge, or parry. So now we can cast spells and we can channel spells, and while we're doing that, we can still block, dodge, and parry, which is going to increase our mana regen as we're doing everything. So super cool. It's a lot that we have to go through though, so I'm just going to keep on going. We got a ways to go, and I could die technically at any moment, though I am playing extremely careful, so that shouldn't hopefully happen. But yeah, I'm just going to swim south because I got the swim buff, and it'll be a lot faster than running. So time to keep on moving on. And real quick to give you an idea of how this is working so far, we're going to attack this guy and just watch my mana, right? Straight up attacking the entire time, getting hit the entire time. And there we go. Dead, and I'm back up at max health already. So, yes, it is going to reduce your damage, but it's going to keep your mana up pretty much all the way, and that's going to reduce your damage even more, so it does help. Anyways. Oh, and one other thing that is cool about this. So, causing ranged and melee attacks a chance to regenerate mana, but reducing your total damage. Okay, but attacks, okay, gives your ranged attacks a chance to regenerate mana. Now, remember when I got auto shot, and the reason why I did that is because I get extra range damage just for, you know, having it, right? With every cast, I'm also shooting. So that means that every single auto shot that I'm doing gives me a chance to regenerate even more mana. So, but that only works, well, actually, no, it does work at melee range too, because you will do melee attacks. So, like, watch, I'll take this guy on in melee, right? Now, I'm casting, right? But you'll see that I missed, but it was white, right? But I did hit there for 7. So those are auto attacks, like melee ranged auto attacks. And so each one of those has a chance to regenerate mana as well. So, I mean, everything just kind of stacks on top of itself, and it's very cool. All right, so that's all of the gnolls slain. So I think he's going to give us another quest, though. So There we go, and we are now honored with Stormwind. That's pretty cool. So bandits, taskmasters, and mystics. Yeah. But we can get a sharpened pitchfork. Or tarnished wedding band. One of the two. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. Anyways, we're going to take that. And we need to find ourselves some more looters. So we're going to head right over here, because there are a bunch over there. I've already killed all of the pillagers that I need. So once we get that, we'll head over to, what do they call it? Sentinel Hill. And turn in a bunch of quests. Maybe we'll get to level 21. Who knows? Alright, so all of the looters are now slain, and we have 2 quests to turn in at Sentinel Hill. And then also, because we're level 20, we should have opened up the flight path to Redridge, so we're going to make that flight. Talk to Wiley. I'm going to have to go from there back to here, up to Stormwind, back to here, or something like that. I don't know. But yeah. And then I suppose I can take out some of these guys as long as I'm here. And yeah, we'll keep on keeping on. Alright, so here is going to be the level 20 turn-in. And then I think the next one it's going to give me is level 60. Yeah. Let's see what else we have. Hybrid risk. Yeah, we can do that when we have to go over to Stormwind again. Collection of capitals, we can do that one as well. Mentorship, I'm not worried about that one. Okay. Now we need to head up and talk to Mr. Stoutmantle again. And then turn in this quest here. And then also this one. So yeah, we can do both of those. Good. And we might actually hit level 21. That would be cool.
What can I do for you? Go with honor, friend.
Okay, so this is going to be up in the hills south of here. And we could potentially pick up a crappy weapon. But yeah, we'll take it. It's experience. Null pause, belt. Yeah, either one of these kind of doesn't really do anything for me. Let's see, what can I get rid of? A lot of this stuff, like I've been kind of swapping out cheaper stuff with more expensive stuff. Just so I can get, you know, yeah, so that, sorry, Captain Sam. Wait, that was a shirt, right? I could have worn that. Oh well. So we'll do that. There we go. So there's our level 21. We can sell some stuff here. And this should also give us enough to get ourselves a mount. So, and I think I've checked through all of this stuff. The silver bar I'm not going to need or use for anything. You'll notice that I'm still keeping the hops. And that's because in those hills to the south there's a dwarf. And you can trade those in. And then also I decided not to go with this. Because just better stats here. So, anyways. Okay, you are still going to be good, so we will keep you. That don't need. That probably not going to use. This, I mean, cool, but no. Let's see. I have a lot of linen that I can do something with. Swap that guy out, sell that. All right, so we're at 612 now. That might actually be enough to buy a mount. One of McDoubles' rules is that he wasn't going to use the what do you call them, the vanity mounts, unless he could actually afford it. So, unless he could afford an actual mount. So, I'll keep with the same thing. I'll buy some mount that I haven't seen or used or whatever. I don't know. But yeah, so we're going to go over to Redridge and see what happens when I get there. Alright, so we are here. There are a lot of quests around. I'm not going to grab any of them until I actually come here to do the quests. And there's some quests over here that are going to be too low of a level for you, but if you know where they are, free experience. Alright, so we need to find Wiley. He's over here. And he's being Wiley because that's his name. So, and you'll understand the pun once you see him, if you haven't seen him already. So he is upstairs, around the corner, and in this big room. At least I thought he was here. Not here, in the little corner room. There he is. There you go. So there you go. There's Wiley being all shifty. Wiley, look at that eye patch. Buzz cut up at the top. Anyways. There's that. So he's going to tell me to go all the way back to Westfall, where I just came from. Wow, I am terrible at this. Okay. Could you imagine like playing an entire game in first person? Like how ridiculous would that be? I don't even know if I would want to do it. Okay. Now we need to fly all the way back
Hello.
to Westfall.
Be careful.
Fun times. Alright, and we're back. Looks like the WoW gods decided to turn the rain on, so that's fun. Anyways, so I'm going to talk to Mr. Stoutmantle here, and he's going to tell me to go to Stormwind.
Well met. Be careful.
There you go. So now we got to go to Stormwind. What is this? What is that? Didn't I already complete that? Oh, no, that's the new quest. Okay, yeah, I haven't gotten there yet. Okay, off to Stormwind. Alright, so we're back at Stormwind, and we've got a couple things that we can do here. So this one I'm definitely not going to get anytime soon. Also, I need to get my scroll of retreat, so let's do that. Vanity. Stormwind, there we go. Take this and deliver. Good to go, and complete. Free experience. Get her done. There we go. So now we need to talk to Battlemaster Tressa here. And then you can just change it to whatever and then just change it back. So long as you're in a capital city, it will let you do that. And then we just got to go into here, complete that, even more experience. This you can do if you want. That's a lot of running around though, so I'll accept it, but I won't do it yet. So we'll just stop tracking that one. Next we got to head over to Old Town and talk to Matthias Shaw, and we'll also pick up riding training while we're there. So, oh hey, does this guy have Sulfurous? Inspect. Oh, look at that. I want that. I want it. Anyways. Maybe one day when I can solo Molten Core myself. I am definitely not a joiner. I am not a raider. I am not any of that kind of stuff. I've done it before, but it's just, I don't know. Like, the raid leaders are just, they're too picky, stodgy. I don't know, it's like, okay, I need you to do this, and you blah, 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 and you gotta do this, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, dude, come on now. I've done this before. Just let's go. Stop explaining. I don't care. Anyways, so that's why I'm a solo player. So we shall learn. There we go. And complete the quests. More experience for me. Mount up. Good to go. We're going to talk to her. See if there's anything that I can... Oh, that's 9 gold. Oh, shit. I didn't think it was that expensive.
Have a good one.
But, I guess we're not going to have a mount yet.
Safe travels.
As soon as I get that, and I buy the mount, then I will allow myself to use the vanity mounts. Just that way I'm using the same rules that Mr. McDoubles is using. But, yeah, so we're going to head over into here, talk to Mr. Shaw. And then I think he's going to have me talk to Elling Trias. Maybe. Defias, blah, 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 blah. Okay, no, he's just going to give me the reports to take back. But we could go here and then talk to Agent Kiernan. That would be like a really simple quest to do. So we might do that one. And then, yeah. Okay, so is there anything else I need to do here? Oh, Defensive magic. I don't know what McDoubles rules are for enchants, but I am on Mal'Ganis, the server. And so I don't have anywhere near as many enchants as I do on the other servers. So, and then plus defensive magic is just going to make everything so much tankier. I mean, it's definitely like a must-have for this build. But I don't know. We'll see if I can get any of the little enchanty things, which I might not be able to get. And if I can't get it, then I can't enchant it. And then, I don't know. Then I'd have to get a trinket. So that's just more running around. There's just a lot of running around. But we'll talk to this guy. See if he'll give me a mystic rune. Not in here. Okay. Mark of Ascension. There we go. Mystic runes. We're going to grab one of those. Or is it Mystic Orb? I don't remember which one it was. Mystic rune. Okay, yeah. So definitely need that. Then we'll go over here. Oh, and I need a trinket. Dang it. Okay, hang on. I'll be back. Alright, let's try this again. So, talk to this guy. Put that thing in the thing. Wait. There we go. Okay. Like, why isn't it letting me do anything? Okay, so defensive magic. That's what we want. Oh, whoa. 150. What? Wait, what? I've got the thing. Why are you costing me money? What are you doing? Oh, unless it needs does it need multiples? It needs multiples. Okay, hang on. So, what is it, like 10 or something? 20? 3. That'll put me at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. It's still 150. Why? Why is it so much? Costs 1 mystic rune to reforge it. But if I wanted to put something on it, it costs money. Did I break it? Is something broken? Do I need to do something else here? Like what's the deal? Is this not a thing that can work? Do I have to like get lucky with this? Like what's going on? I have no idea. One with the hunt. Yeah, that's not really gonna help me do much there. I mean, I guess I could just continue just reforging stuff, but like why? Grounded bite, that's not gonna help me at all. Okay. So I guess unless we can get 150 gold, that's just not gonna happen. So I don't know why that is the way it is. It's a little disappointing. I'll have to look into that maybe. But if it's gonna cost me gold just to like get an enchant that I want, then it's gonna kind of suck. Anyways, it is late, and I do have work in the morning. Unfortunately, I can't just spend all day doing this because I'm not yet monetized. So I'm not actually making money doing any of this. Anyways, I think I'm going to leave it here for now. I do want to get some food in me before I head to bed. Probably not the best time to eat, but, you know, I'm hungry. So we're going to leave it here. We made it up to level 21 on the first try without dying. And, yeah, we'll probably continue this eventually. I've got some yard work stuff that I got to do tomorrow, so that's probably going to take up most of the day. I don't know. We'll see. But that is all I've got for now. This will be continued, and I got to make sure that I link this over to McDoubles' video or whatever, so that way Because, I mean, not to be like an asshole or anything, but he did die a lot. And that was probably unnecessary. But then again, I don't think he's done this mode before, so I am kind of at an advantage here. I don't think I've actually completed having both of these, but I have done it several times, so I kind of know what to look out for and how to build. Plus, I do have builds where I solo dungeons, so I know how to build an extremely tanky character that can survive by itself. So it's not only tanky, but it can also heal itself extremely well. So that does put me at an advantage, which, you know, it is what it is. We'll see how it goes. I know this is kind of a departure from my normal videos, but, you know, it is what it is. So that's all I got for now. I will be back, and we will continue this. All right. Have a good one, everyone.